Hello, this is DrSayus, and today I'm talking about Zack and Wiki, which is a game released on the Wii. I initially intended to do a review on this game, but I just couldn't be bothered playing through the whole thing. The reason for that is because the game is just ruined by the motion controls on the Wii. It suffers from the early Wii game syndrome, where the motion controls are only responsive half the time and you're just fighting with the controls just to do what you wanted to do. This, combined with unforgiving difficulty and having to start from the beginning of the level once you die, it just leads to a very frustrating experience. The game looks like it's aimed at preschool children, even though the actual gameplay is more for adults. Like, a child wouldn't be able to play through this game unless they had a high IQ. I tolerated this game till I got to the ice boss, and it just threw too much shit at you. It's this complicated mirror puzzle where you have to know how light bounces off mirrors, and you had to figure this out while avoiding getting frozen, which happened every 30 seconds, while fighting the motion controls, which were very unresponsive in this level in particular. And it's a shame because this game has very high production. The cutscenes are very anime-like with their fluidity and the liveliness of the characters. The environments are fun and diverse, which all have challenging, unique puzzles. I can see why people say this is one of the best games on the Wii. For me, it's not. The game has a lot of cheap deaths. You can't really experiment without dying. Say if you want to go to a certain location just to see what'll happen, and then all of a sudden the hazard will come out of nowhere and kill you, and you'll have to restart from the beginning. Like, it forces you to try to be conservative with what you do, but the problem is, if you want to figure out how to get through these levels, you need to experiment with a lot of ideas. You earn money through the levels, but if you get like a load of money and then you die, all that money that you gained is gone, which can be quite annoying because I was dying that many times I didn't even want to recover the treasure. I just tried to get through the level, which presented a problem because when I did complete the level, I didn't have enough money to buy things like checkpoints or hints. To be honest, the checkpoints aren't very helpful because you're dying that many times, and the checkpoints are quite expensive, so you don't get very many of them. I find the hints a little more helpful. They're a wee bit cheaper, but if you're stuck on a particular section, it'll give you like a vague hint. This game desperately needs a HD remaster. Aside from the graphics and the controls, which is a given, I would put in instant checkpoints, so when you die it just respawns you right where you left off. This results in you only having to pay for hints. I would also include more difficulty modes to make it more accessible to newer players, because the graphics make it look very kiddie, so you want to make it accessible for kids and not just for adults. I would not repeat the animations as much, particularly in this version where you have to start from the beginning. Every time you complete a puzzle, Zack will do like this spinning animation, which takes a few seconds to watch, and you're watching it quite a bit and it gets quite irritating. This is actually a very high quality game, buried under bad control and lack of checkpoints. And unfortunately, as an adult with responsibilities, I don't have time to tolerate this. I probably would have bit the bullet if I was younger, but I just feel like I'm wasting too much time with this one, so I'm abandoning this game. But if it ever gets ported to something like the PC or a console, it's likely I'll take another look at it. Until then, it's not getting a review score because I haven't played enough of it, but I wouldn't recommend anyone play this game. Hold out for a remake. Hopefully the bad sales numbers won't stop that from happening. Hello guys, hope you're having a fantastic day. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe for more videos. Bye!